Fucking fuck. Here we are again, the late night mic. Holy shit. I think we've only got two poor, hapless little civilians in the audience tonight. You're going to be joining the clubhouse tonight. This is going to get kind of crazy, I'm sure. Okay. Mama's back. Mama's been gone to the wilds of Alaska. And it was exactly what you think. I've talked about this before. Going to Alaska is a lot like visiting a foreign country. Even though it is, in fact, part of the United States, the people up there are completely different. Part number one, the drinking. The drinking is next level. And you might think, I don't know what I'm talking about. I grew up in a trailer park where people had gin for breakfast. And I dated a Russian, so I know fucking drinking. And these people are completely different. We were closing a bar and going to an after party. This guy was doing tequila shots with double vodka backs. This is coming up on 3 a.m. and I was like, wow, it's a Tuesday, good thing you don't have to work tomorrow. And he said, no, I'm ready to fucking bone at 8 a.m., let's go! I'm like, okay, they go hard. This time around, it was no different except we were out in the wilds with a bunch of crazy people. I was told that I was not going to be the only female there. That was a lie. I was the only female there. And I've heard rumors about the mosquitoes before. Maybe you've heard about the mosquitoes? Yeah. I was being bombarded, attacked, murdered, and nobody else was. They're all locals. And one of the natives that was with us, he's like, well, the fact of the matter is, our mosquitoes really love imported white meat. So you're very appealing. They know that this is a limited time offer, so they gotta suck while the sucking is good. And I was like, well, at least somebody thinks I'm tasty. I had to threaten to shoot my partner, my business partner, because he's used to trudging around in the wilds, and he's taller than me, as most adults are, and he's going up a hill like this, and the grass is nipple deep on me, and he's just fucking going for it. And we're in the middle of nowhere, in a canyon, no cell service, just the two of us. I kept telling him to slow down. I was losing sight of him. My knees were failing. I finally screamed, Daddy, stop! He stopped and he turned around. I was like, if you don't slow down, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. Because if I fall and roll down this hill, no one will ever find me. You won't, rescue won't. Okay, whatever, you guys are not into this. Let's go to some real material. We actually have some actual audience members here now too. Was just comedians, so welcome to the party. Silence your phones, keep your table talk to the minimum. Be respectful, whatever, or else mama will spank you. You might like that, so maybe you talk up. We'll get your phone number later. So, I was hanging out with this gal the other day, and she looked me in the eye and said, Tanya, you're getting a little old to get by with your natural good looks. You should consider wearing some makeup. Oh, yeah, the brass balls on this bitch. Who in the fuck does she think she is? I had no choice but to look her back in the eye and say, fuck you, Mom! They get lippy in their 70s. It's just a little bit much. It's just a little bit much. I am a unique phenomenon in comedy. Obviously not because of my jokes. It's because I'm one of the few that is intentionally abstinent. Most of the people that you're going to see tonight are young men slinging some dick, trying to find some poon. That's just the fact of the matter. And at my age, I've decided I don't want to date vagina. I like vagina, let's be clear. I like vagina, but I don't want to marry it. And I've also reached a point where I'm not particularly interested in dick anymore. So why I'm doing this, I don't know. But a lot of young women, when I say that I'm intentionally abstinent, and they see the gray hair, and they know I was raised in Idaho, they assume that it's a religious thing, that I might be judging y'all for your slutageous ways. No, not at all. I have a pseudoscientific theory that I came up with while I was deeply on acid. And it goes like this. Pussy availability is an eternal continuum that stretches all the way back in time and goes all the way into the future. The amount of pussy getting pounded tonight is the same amount of pussy that got slayed last night, and the same amount of tuna that's going to get towed to Pound Town tomorrow night. So what that means is once I retired, some of you poor bitches are taking up my slack. Because you better believe, back in the day, I took more loads than a discount laundromat. I've accepted more goddamn clips than they saw at that fucking country festival in Las Vegas. Oh, hey, my tubes are tied. No children died in that mass shooting. Goddamn. Everybody was safe. And I was very indiscriminate. I was more into personality than anything else. And, you know, have you ever heard the saying, love will find a way? Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't, because this little unit got all horned up over a guy that was 6'7" and probably 800 pounds. If the Mission Impossible theme is not playing in your head right now, you've never fucked. We initially tried me doggy style on the bed, him standing behind. He still had like good 4 inches above my ass, and at 800 pounds, sustained knee bends are not an option. We tried side by side, but his gut was pushing me too far away. Finally, he was like, I will get on my back with my CPAP, and you just straddle me. Now, if you've never been with a very large person, the first obstacle is getting the gut out of the way. It's a lot of arm strength. And then I had to kind of floss on down until the units touched. Magic! But he was still a very large man, and I'm a very short-legged woman. So still on my tippy toes. Which means all I could really do was like, have you ever ridden on a barrel? It was just kind of gently rolling back and forth until we both agreed that nobody was getting anything out of this. And then we finished each other off hand style. And it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. I was happy with it. Really into the dude, but he still broke up with me 2 weeks later because he said he felt like I thought his dick was too small. There's no polite way to tell someone it's not that your dick is too small, the rest of you is too big. So that was the end of that, but we're still friends, sort of. My name is Tanya Cope. Let's get this going. Are you ready? And the microphone stand is stuck again. And I got a tall person coming up. Good luck, Brett Haney.